Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome to my cozy little space. I hope you're having a great day. If you are staring at my face, basically what's happening today, I'm having a little bit of a me time. So I'm pampering, doing my hair, doing my freckles. So I've got henna on my face, so just ignore that. If you have seen the title of this video, my dog is having a moment. What are you doing, Maui? So if you already have seen the title of my video, today I'll be brushing out some dreadlocks. When I do my hair or I do my freckles or anything, all my nails, anything like this makes me feel so much better. And actually I'm now in the process of brushing out my dreadlocks, so I have partial dreadlocks. So I went from full head originally when I first got locked 7 years ago. I just actually had a dreadiversary in August, start of August, and my dreadlocks are 7 years old. So this dreadlocks that you see here, they have never, so this is my original set, they have never been unbrushed or changed, just extension added to my dreadlocks. This top part I already have brushed out, so I'll tell you a little bit, I guess a little backstory how I started. So I've got my hair, my dreadlocks put in 7 years ago in August. I love them ever since. Originally I had full head. I think if I'm right, I had about 46 or 48 dreadlocks to start with. So full head lock, then short time after I had them done, I've brushed out my fringe about, I would say, I think about that much. So that's how much fringe I had brushed out for, I would say, about 6 years. So a year in, or maybe a little bit less, brushed out a couple of dreads in front, and that's what I had until recently. So I always had my fringe out, as that's what I preferred. Over the years I did put it back in, then take it out, and I kind of realized I much prefer some loose hair in front. I just think it's a bit more softer look and kind of goes better with my style. God, I'm sorry guys, if you hear my dog sniffing, there's two of them. Right, until last month I started brushing out my dreadlocks to make them partial locks. Some people think that if you have your fringe out, it kind of counts as partial. Kind of does, but I don't think it's kind of the same feel. I will insert some photos and pictures of my perfect look, or the look that I'm trying to achieve, so you can kind of see. So therefore you'll see that I need more dreadlocks brushing out. So I also will add that I have added this hair extensions, real human hair extensions, in July, so about a month ago, or just less than a month ago. So that's how they are looking. So they're quite thick, luscious ends. I made sure I ordered very good hair quality, or ordered from a good brand that I've ordered before, so I know kind of they do good thick hair, because I wanted to keep like loose ends, and I kept them quite longish, quite long there. So my actual dreadlocks length is up to about here, I would say. You can kind of tell, but the thing is, you also have to kind of consider that I had loose ends. So my actual dreadlock, you can see by the kind of coppery gingery color, goes until here, and then I had loose ends. So yeah, about here I would say. So I've added all this because I missed the length. So it's all happening. I'm excited, and hopefully you can come on this journey with me. Please subscribe to the channel. I will be doing and posting regular videos, and I'm quite excited. I will be doing lots of changes to my hair, my dreadlocks. But anyway, let's get in today's video. And like I said, we'll be brushing out more locks. So I brushed this out a week ago. So I always had my fringe, so that's a bit nicer. I don't know if I need to wash my hair, so ignore that. This is also the reason why I'm doing it today. So hopefully I can brush the 4 dreadlocks that I need today, and then I can wash it and treat it as well. So yeah, so my fringe, my bangs are better condition than this bit. This is the bit that I brushed out about a week or maybe just a little bit more than a week ago, and it looks very fluffy, kind of cotton candy like, which is absolutely normal. It's been locked, like I said, for 7 years. I never went past this part. So I have brushed my Dreadlocks out before, but maybe until here. So I never actually brushed out this bit before. So yeah, this is the hair that's been locked for 7 years. It's quite short, as I had to trim it a little bit. I'm probably gonna have to trim a bit more. So yeah, so that's absolutely normal that it looks like this. It will take it good 6 months or more for it to look like normal hair, kind of settle down. You're gonna have to use a lot of conditioners, hair masks, and basically try to bring it back to life, and it will get fuller and shinier as the time goes on. So let me just show you the back, and I'll explain why I want to, and you'll see hopefully why I need to brush out more. So this is my back. So it's quite see-through, and there's only, if I lift this up, this little hair that covered this. So I'm not happy with that. I don't feel like it's enough for the look that I'm going for, and it's not enough hair to kind of cover the back. I'm happy with the front. So front is easy. If you just want kind of loose hair on the front, you don't touch the back. It's gonna annoy you unless you have enough hair at the back. So at the minute it's quite annoying because it's so fluffy from being in the dreadlocks, but it's also, there's only so few of the hair that if the wind blows, it literally goes up. So once I have more hair at the back, it's gonna be heavier and it's gonna be just nicer and sit nicer on your head, basically. Just gonna look nicer and feel nicer. I'll insert the picture for what I'm going for here. And as you can see, it's much more fuller look. Now let's go ahead. So you're gonna need a couple of hair bubbles or clips or something to put your hair up. So first, what I'm going to do, I'm gonna get rid of my loose hair. So let's go ahead and do that. Now I'll show you the back so you can see. Can you see? Should be able to. So that's where I got up to at this point. That's the dreadlocks that I'll be unbrushing today for. So I'm just going to use my clip and wrap this around to kind of keep it in place. Oh, hopefully. There you go. That's why it's useful, to keep in place. Another little tip, when you are sectioning your hair to do partial locks, learning from our mistakes, make sure you do your section when you're picking how many dreads you want to brush out, so it's straight or kind of makes like a equal root or like a line, so to say. So look at this. So can you see? There's like a line that goes like this. So if I was to leave one of the dreads out, for example, like if I take this one out and I leave it down, so it will go kind of like this, or I'll leave two here, so it goes like this. That's gonna be a big problem, because when you do wash your hair, so all I have to do now, let's say this is unbrushed, I flip my hair forward, I put all my dreadlocks in a ponytail or a bun, I'll go forward and I wash and shampoo my hair. When it's like this, it's very easy. Kind of, I wash my loose hair more often than I wash my dreadlocks. So all I have to do is face forward, apply shampoo, conditioner, do your treatments, blah, blah, and then just dry it. If you had the little thing on the top or you didn't brush it out in a straight line, it's gonna annoy the heck out of you, because when you wash your hair, that dreadlock that kind of goes up, or two of them that go up and the line continues, is gonna get in your way. So when I was shampooing my hair and my nail, like, it used to get caught in a dread. The shampoo and all the products used to go also into the dreadlocks or whatever, if it wasn't equal. Now there's nothing getting caught. It's all nice and clean line. I can wash it, I can apply it. Honestly, it doesn't even touch the dreads. So that's why I will just section it properly. And let's get to the best bit. So let's start. So I'm gonna use some scissors to get rid of my hair extensions. If you've got extensions, if not, you can just start brushing out. This little pencil case or little pouch, I don't even know what this is or where I got it from, has been with me from day one since I have had my dreadlocks installed. And I never changed it. I think like I'm gonna have an emotional attachment. It's got everything that I need inside. So I'll show you what I use to kind of detangle and unbrush them. Needle. I've got my crochet hook in there. Got a little comb. I'll put it on there. I've got little scissor things like from craft shop. And then little different clips to put your hair out your face or whatever, and some beads. I do have more beads, but just keep some in here. That's a cute one. So pretty. I decided to make this video of how I brush my locks. I am on Facebook in this group like Dreadlocks all over the world or Dreadlocks worldwide, I can't remember. So basically, well, there's lots of people with dreadlocks, they're looking for locticians, so it's a good community place to kind of ask for advice or find some person who can install your locks, or maybe ask advice for shampoos or products. Like, it's a great place. But I want to tell you how many times I've seen a question how to brush your dreadlock out, what to use, whether to make it wet hair or dry hair. I see it every month, if not once a week. So I thought I'll do a video because I've been doing this so many times with my fringe, putting it back in, taking it out. I feel like it's like second nature to me. So the first thing I will tell you to get that I use, I know some people use crochet hooks, but I feel like because there's a little hook at the end, it kind of gets caught in the knots. But I mean, if you're good using that, you can use that. I swear by this needle. So all this is just a large sewing needle from any shop. I think I've got this from my mom's little thing that she had. And all I've done is I've added some plaster to the middle bit because it got some padding in it, because my fingers will kill soon. Like when I'm like 2 hours in, I'll be crying, like my fingers will be red. So all I've done, just added some kind of little plaster with a little soft fabric inside. Another topic that I find people are always like 50-50 in the comments whenever this question gets asked, how do I do dry or wet hair? Right, I'm just gonna say this, okay? I did try once on a wet conditioned hair, and like, I don't get it. I always do it, and I swear by it, I'll always do it on the dry hair. So let's start. Let me just check. Let me just quickly go check that I've sectioned it correctly and I'm doing the right threads. Let's also, before we do this, just count how many dreads I would have if I brush these 4 out. So I always do this. I'm just curious because I want to make sure I have enough. So like I said, I've started original set full head with I think like 46 or 48 dreadlocks. So let's see how much I would have. 25. So I'm happy with that number. So 25, I think that's quite an average for partial locks. I think 25 I'm happy. If it was like 18, I think I would have to leave an additional row. But yeah, I feel like the placement is correct. So 25, I'm happy with that. So let's take the first thread out. What a look. I have henna all over my face. I have some kind of a unicorn bun on top. What is going on? Right, so let's get this one. So dry hair versus wet hair. I mean, I'm a bit confused why people don't know wet hair. As we know, or if you don't know, wet hair stretches much more than dry hair. So hence why it's so much easier to break a wet hair, because when you're untangling or just even brushing your wet hair, you can stretch it. It's kind of got more elasticity in it. So by taking the little knots out, the dreadlocks out, they're basically little knots that you're trying to undo with your needle, you're gonna stretch it so far that you're gonna damage it or break it. So that's why I find it weird when people do it on wet hair. I did try it once, like I said, and it was a hella mess. It was wet, slippery with conditioner, whatever people tell you to put coconut oil. It's just a mess. With dry hair, I've always been doing that way, and there's been no problems whatsoever. So first of all, let's go ahead and just find where your dreadlock is and cut the extension off. Don't be too worried to kind of get the wispy end, because you're probably gonna end up cutting a little bit off anyway. So what I do first, I'm gonna unbrush them all. I wash, treat my hair, condition it, and then I kind of cut maybe a little bit off, because I said it will be very fluffy and damaged at the end. So don't be too afraid to kind of cut your loose ends. Try not to, obviously, but it doesn't matter if you do that much. So I can see that my ends are here. So just cut your extension off. Like I said, it's quite a thin one, so it should be easier. And then just take the needle or crochet hook, whatever you are using. Oh, that's so dark. And just start unpicking the end. So I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm starting quite low, so it should be easy. It shouldn't be too hard to undo. So let me just do that. And so first of all, this will be an extension anyway, so lots of hair will be coming out. Don't get freaked out. It's absolutely normal. See? So this is still the extension bit. If it's too hard, so if you put it in too high up, can you see? You won't be able to move it, literally. Look, I can't move it. Like I said, so it should be quite easy to go through. If it's too hard, you need to go lower. And all you're doing is just picking this little knot from the ends, and you rotate it as you go. And easy peasy, just very time consuming, takes a long time, about, I would say 25-30 minutes per dreadlock. Because I didn't want to cut my actual hair, I've gone a little bit below the joint of the extension. So yeah, this will be coming out. So this is just hair extensions. It's not my hair. Also, if you haven't, yeah, that's just extension. Also, if you haven't brushed out any of your locks before, you will see a big amount of hair, which is absolutely normal. Don't freak out. We shed our hair every single day. We lose, like, don't quote me, but like if you Google it, like hundreds of hairs a day, I think. So and obviously because our hair is locked, it kind of keeps all the loose hair in. So that's why we have like thick dreadlocks. So when you will be brushing them out, you will see like a massive bag of hairs, but that's just the hairs that you would have shed normally anyway, and that got trapped in a dread. So that's absolutely fine. Don't worry about that. Ooh. So now that the extension is out, I'm just gonna feel it with my fingers, and then I just, like I said, it should, like, I'm not like breaking it just comes out like a brush almost. So I just feel it with my finger, and then I just feel the knot, and I just literally put it in the right place. If it was too high up, it wouldn't go so easily. You just kind of get stuck in there. Also, I find that the toughest part of the dreadlock to unbrush is closest to your root. Don't know what it is. I think it's maybe a little product or shampoo build-up, or maybe because your scalp maybe sweats, or I don't know. But like this part will be relatively easier than, I would say, an inch close to your scalp. I'm back. So I just finished brushing out all 4 dreadlocks. 2 of them were really thick. Hand hurts. But I finally finished. So I'm just going to show you what it looks like before you wash your hair. So that, can you see? That what it looks like. Look, I think it can stand up without me. Oh my god. So yeah, so 4 dreadlocks. That's what the hair looks like now. Ends are very thin and fragile, so that's what I mean. What I will do now, I'm gonna go shampoo my hair twice, and then I'm gonna apply my first lot of conditioner, leave it in, wash it off, and I'm gonna apply second time conditioner, leave it for a bit longer, and then I'm gonna just let it air dry. So I won't use any heat at all. Then I might apply a little bit of like oil or whatever I have left in my drawer. So yeah guys, that's it, that's the process. And I'll show you how it looks like tomorrow after first wash. But obviously the more you wash it and the better the hair will get, and it's also gonna get thicker as time passes. So see you tomorrow. So this is the result guys. I unbrushed it yesterday. So I unbrushed 4 extra locks. 4 extra ones, and now I'm happy with the thickness of the hair. So ignore the puffiness because I only washed it once, shampooed it twice, and 2 conditioner treatments. So I'm gonna have to cut the ends off, and then we're gonna sort the length of the dreads.